Welcome to the Adams & Adams Africa IP series, where we continue focusing on the top filing destinations in Africa and showcasing our people in those jurisdictions who form an integral part of the Adams & Adams Africa network. Today, we turn our attention to Tanzania and the island of Zanzibar. These two jurisdictions account for a significant portion of filings due to being one of the bigger economies in East Africa and being progressive in its IP legislation and the operations at the registry. To help shine the spotlight on Tanzania and Zanzibar is August Mrema from our associate office in Tanzania. Welcome, August.
Thank you, Menzi.
August, to kick us off, can you tell us how long you've worked as the Adams local partner in Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar, and how this journey has been for you so far?
Well, I have been working with the Adams and the Adams for more than 20 years now. I started working with them since 2001, and frankly speaking, the journey has been a wonderful one. It has been a privilege to have the opportunity to work with Adams and Adams. Adams and Adams and our firm, we share the same vision, which is to offer the best quality services to our clients, prompt services at a very reasonable prices. And to be frankly, I have learned a lot from Adams and Adams. Adams and Adams are the best IP lawyers I have ever worked with in my career.
No, thank you very much for the compliment, August.
Thank you.
The same to you.
Thank you.
And now, August, just to kick us off again, how are things going at the registry and the challenge of having fully digitized records? Is that close to being a reality?
Definitely, yes. The registry in Tanganyika or Tanzania is moving in the right directions. Since 2018, the registry embarked on the process of digitalizing its records. And from that day, in January 2018, all applications now are filed online using the online registration system. The registrar is now processing all applications online. We are filing the applications online. The registrar is no longer issuing physical certificates. They are being issued online. They are electronic certificates. And based on the registrar's position and based on our own investigations, we can put to the figure that more than 80% of the registry records have been digitalized. They are now computerized. They've been captured in the registration system. And all new applications which have been filed from 2018 onwards, they are all filed online. Therefore, things at the registry are moving in the right direction.
Thank you, August. That's actually very good to be standing at 80% of digitization of the records. Definitely. And I think good progress is being made by the registry.
Definitely.
Now, if I turn the same question to the registry in Zanzibar, how far is the digitization process there?
Well, in Zanzibar, to be frank, things are not moving well on the subject of digitalization. The registrar in Zanzibar is of the view that he is trying to mobilize resources to make sure that they launch their online registration system as soon as possible. And they said probably next year, they might be in a position to launch that particular online registration. But at the moment, the digitalization process in Zanzibar is moving very slow. The registrar is still processing the applications manually. We are still filing the applications manually by submitting the physical documents, and the searches are also done manually. So in Zanzibar, as far as the digitalization process is concerned, the things are not moving in the right direction at the moment. But hopefully, we hope, and we are still hoping that maybe from next year, as the registrar put it, we might see some more development on that particular subject.
Indeed, so I think the way that Tanganyika is going, I anticipate that Zanzibar will be joining Tanganyika very soon in also digitizing its records.
Definitely they are, because they are consulting each other. Most of the time, the registrar in Zanzibar is sending his assistant to the registrar in Tanganyika to learn, and the registrar in Tanganyika is also sending his assistant to Zanzibar to try to share experience so that they can also launch their online registration system in Zanzibar as well.
No, that's good. Thank you, August. I think the future looks good for those two jurisdictions of Tanzania and Zanzibar.
Definitely.
August, at this time, we've come to the end of our recording, and I thank you very much for your time in giving us an update on Tanzania and Zanzibar. Thank you, August.
It was a pleasure speaking to you, Menzi.
Thank you.
Thank you.